Or caps and join in the singing of the national anthem performed by Laura Garone.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me in extending our gratitude to the men and women on active duty around the world, our veterans, and our first responders who sacrifice in the cause of liberty and humanity on a daily basis. Our well-loved colleague, Professor Scott Healy, whose untimely passing has left a void in our college that can never be filled. We will endeavor to keep his spirit alive by inspiring students just as Scott did every single day. Reverend Andy Green will offer the invocation. Reverend Green.
As the deer panteth for the water, so does my soul long for thee. Father, we thank you for this day. As we come together to celebrate 55 years of learning, we thank you how you guided, protected every student, instructor, family, and friend who came to celebrate this day, another commencement. Thank you, Lord, for the struggles that we may have had, because we know that our trials come to make us strong. Thank you for the support of our family, friends, community, mentors, and instructors that encourage us to keep going and complete this journey. Continue to bless SUNY Sullivan with funding that will help dreams come true. Fill our hearts with love and compassion for one another. Let us continue to learn from each other as we grow in grace. Father, we ask these things in your name. Amen.
For the 55th SUNY Sullivan Commencement Exercises. We are pleased to have the opportunity to gather in recognition and celebration of the successes of the graduating class of 2019. It is now my pleasure to introduce Jay Quaintance, 7th President of SUNY Sullivan.
Welcome students, your families, faculty, and staff to the 55th SUNY Sullivan Commencement. Congratulations, graduates of 2019. I'm quite certain that the pride that you rightfully feel at this moment is equaled only by the pride that we share in your accomplishment. You join prior graduates here as the embodiment of our work at SUNY Sullivan. Educated, inspired, empowered citizens who will now sustain our culture of excellence in their lives and in communities. While the accomplishment is yours, great work is of course collaborative. You might be surprised to learn how much your faculty fretted privately about you, your academic success, your personal growth. Graduates, the faculty and staff at SUNY Sullivan have worked with you to make sure this graduation day was possible. Please honor their efforts to see you through. We're so glad you all made it. After this ceremony, you will leave us and begin the rest of your life. Perhaps you're transferring to another school. Perhaps you're starting a career. Either way, I ask that you consider this. You are only as strong as those around you. Working to improve the lives of others will reward you as well. When the opportunity arises, reach out, lift up others, be human. Now I'd like to introduce the members of the platform delegation who will stand when introduced. Pierre LaRoche, Dean of Enrollment Management. Assemblywoman Aileen Gunther. Lorraine Lopez-Janot, Chief Diversity Officer. Darren Rayner, Vice President for Administrative Services, Chief Operating Officer. County Legislator Ira Steingart. Town of Fallsburg Supervisor Steve Veglianti. Louis Alvarez, Chair of the Sullivan County Legislature. The Reverend Annie Green. Dr. Teresa Hamlin, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Keith Pomecoy, Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. John DeGotti, Deputy Commissioner of Office of Higher Education, New York State Education Department. Cindy Cashin, Dean of Community Outreach. Trustee, the Honorable Anthony Kane. Trustee, Phyllis Coombe. Trustee Lyman Holmes. Student Trustee Jem Helper. Trustee Susan Jaffe. Trustee Emeritus Harold Gold. Professor Emeritus Mary Sudall. And Professor Emeritus Tom Lambert. Sullivan is proud to have well-established relationships with our government officials, not only at the county level, but also with state and national representatives. We have the honor today to welcome Assemblywoman Aileen Gunther and Chairman of the Sullivan County Legislature, Louis Alvarez, to provide opening remarks. Aileen?
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for inviting me today on this very, very important day of all of your lives and your families' lives. I want to recognize our great President, Jay Quaintance, the Board of Trustees, Dr. Hamlin, who's a great friend of mine, and I was so glad that she decided to join this board. And I thank all of the families here that have supported these graduates each and every day. That makes such a difference in your life, their life, and our lives as a community. Let's give them a hand. As always, I never follow a speech that my staff gives me. But I want to recognize a person that I've known for the last 8 years, I think. Her name is Katie Rodriguez. She's the mother of 3 children. And, you know, I've known her for a long time. At nighttime, she works in a local diner. And today, she's graduating as a nurse from Sullivan County Community College. And so, to me, this means opportunity for people that live in Sullivan County and all over New York. I just met Donna Moody, another woman. I know that's her children. She has 7 of them. So Donna Moody today, again, is graduating, and this college gave her the opportunity. Her daughter was graduating also from Mount St. Mary's, but her daughter came today rather than be here because she wanted to see her mother achieve this goal. So I'm going to congratulate all of the graduates today, and I wish you best of luck on your life's journey. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Louis Alvarez.
Good afternoon, and I called Sullivan County College Jurley, the Jurley of Sullivan County, and just listening to what Aileen Gunther was just saying, recently, actually it was yesterday, Friday, I went to Westchester County to take my wife so the doctor could see her, and the nurse looks at me and he says, "How you doing, Mr. Alvarez?" And I went, "Oh, she recognizes because she read the name." He says, "No. I graduated from SUNY Sullivan as a nurse." And she was the primary nurse in charge of the neurosurgical department at Westchester County. So I was really surprised to know that somebody from this college is over there. And that's the reason my wife is still alive. Today, I parked my car, I walked in here, parked the car all the way on the other side. I was in a rush. I wanted to hurry up, get up here, and get everything done. My surprise was as I was walking, the first thing that stopped me was somebody who says, yeah, my nephew's graduating today. He was one of your DARE students. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Am I that old? And as I walked through the day, and as I walked from there to over here, I kept hearing people tell me, you were my DARE officer. You taught me in 5th grade. Where she is? She was my DARE student too. This really puts Sullivan County in a different place. Really lets you know that Sullivan County graduates students of high quality. And that today, you have finished your time here. Some of you will move to another place, some of you will keep going, but the knowledge that you acquired today will really follow you forever and ever. I graduated in 1971, but I remember many times talking to Professor Tom Lomboy over here when I was the sheriff department had me working here, and we would sit for hours and hours, and we would come with one conclusion, that knowledge is really power. And to share moments of us together, it's what you're going to start in the future. You're the diamonds of Sullivan County. You were forged by a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of hours. And I know this for a fact because I used to work at the dorms and watch you at nights, studying and working together as a team. You should be very proud of yourself, what you have accomplished. I always say in life, this is the first step of your future. Embrace it. Keep going in life. You will accomplish everything you have in your mind. Remember, you got this far. What's in front of you, it's up to you. Don't slow down. Don't give up. Fight. Educate yourself. Forge a future. You are what Sullivan County really means. Thank you so much.
For me now to introduce you to Dr. Teresa Hanlon, Chair of the College's Board of Trustees.
Good afternoon, everybody. My favorite day of the year. President Quaintance, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, families, and friends. Speaking on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we are honored to be here to acknowledge and celebrate the class of 2019. Congratulations, class of 2019. The Board of Trustees, past and present, is extremely proud of all of you and of SUNY Sullivan's leadership, faculty, and staff. We are ranked as one of the top 10 community colleges out of 121 two-year institutions in New York State, 8th in the state. But why is that? Foremost, it's because our programs meet the highest standards and rigors in the state. But that's not the whole story. What the data doesn't say is that this institution is made up of the highest quality, passionate faculty and staff who care deeply about all of you and your success. And today, we are privileged to participate in that success. Remarkably, you all look so calm and happy in your caps and gowns today. Yet I'm certain there was nothing romantic about your journey to get here. As we heard this morning from our nurses and our respiratory therapists, the journey to get here required tremendous effort, hard work, and it was most likely fraught with significant personal and financial sacrifices. Yet those of you here today undoubtedly understood what a college education could mean for you, your future, and your family, and you held on to your dream. Last week, I happened to be looking at Sullivan County's high school graduation rates, and then how many high schoolers actually go on to continue college. And what I saw in the data was that only 33% of our 752 Sullivan County Community High School graduates even pursue a college degree. 33%, a shocking statistic. Why so few? Maybe it's because they struggled in high school. Maybe it's the cost. Maybe they're intimidated by the expectations of college. Or maybe they didn't have the encouragement that they needed to take the next step. Whatever their reasons, today, you have proven to everyone, your family, your friends, your teachers, that you can overcome those challenges that others have shied away from. And you become a role model for our community. We hope that you can use your success, your stories, to reach back and help others who may have hesitated to take the step that you took. So what final words of advice do I have to give you? What I would say is that there really isn't any advice that I can give you that you don't already know. And you've proven that today. What you need to remember is not to forget how you got here today. The daily challenges you faced and you overcame, the tears and the laughter, the moments that got you to this moment, a moment of tremendous accomplishment. My words of wisdom are simple. When you're faced with the next challenge, look inward and reflect on yourself and remember what got you here. You're in control of your future. Make the most of it and help others see their dreams come true. We're very proud and excited to be a part of your success. Congratulations to all of you, your families, proud moms.
Over the years, she has held the positions of Administrative Assistant in the Finance Office, Assistant Director of the College for Educational Enrichment, and Co-Advisor for the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Most recently, Carrie has served as the college bursar. In retirement, Carrie will be enjoying her new home in Florida and is looking forward to becoming a snowbird. Would Dr. Bev Moore please stand? Dr. Beverly Moore joined the college in 2004. She is a full professor and a clinical psychologist. She has served as the chairperson of the Division of Health, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and was a charter member of the college's Behavioral Intervention Team. She's also served as a charter member of the Safe Zone Committee, an organization that supports recognition and dignity of the rights and worth of the LGBTQ community. Dr. Moore's research on emotional IQ has resulted in numerous scholarly presentations on the topic. In retirement, she is looking forward to spending time with her son, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren in Kentucky. They're not able to be with us today, but we would like to recognize them for their years of service to SUNY Sullivan. Susan Horton, Stephen Mitchell, and Timothy Russell. Congratulations to all our retirees. Each year, the Chancellor of the State University of New York bestows on a very select few within the university system a special honor, known as the Chancellor's Award. Will the following people please join me on stage? Professor Timothy Redmond, Dr. Thomas Martin, Registration Secretary Linda Matrofalo, and our Student Award winner, Marissa Gennaro.
Jones, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Psychology. Jamar Joseph, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Lori Pierre-Paul, Respiratory Care. Brandon Powell, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Theater Art. Gregory Prasalis, Teacher Education. Emily Pierpont, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Humanities, Honors. Nicole Rainey, medical assistant. Marcus Ramsey, media arts, digital storytelling, high honors. Peter Reardon, liberal arts and sciences, theater arts. Stacy Reese, physical education, high honors. Alan Reyes, criminal justice. Ryan Reyes, liberal arts and sciences, health science. Chantel Richards, liberal arts and sciences, health science. Ronaldo Rivera, science. Katie Rodriguez, nursing. Deja Rolon, culinary arts. Wendy Rosenkrantz, nursing, honored. Paige Roseo, accounting and business administration honors. Joseph Ruiz, physical education honors. Michael Ryan Jr., fire protection technology. Genesis Sales, pastry arts. Dane Salmon, business administration. Robert Satriano Jr., physical education honors. Andrew Champagne, liberal arts and sciences. Sylvia, nursing honors. Nicholas Skinzier, liberal arts and sciences, biology. Ayanna Smith, liberal arts and sciences. Dylan Smith, physical education, honors. Gabriela Soto, teacher education, honors. Gabriela. Alyssa Stevens, nursing. Dylan Strobel, pastry arts. Alyssa Terwilliga, medical assistant. Nativa Thomas, liberal arts and sciences, psychology. Shayna Torres, respiratory care. Melody Trinidad, respiratory care, honors. Destiny Huggins, liberal arts and sciences, humanities. Jenna Bayro, liberal arts and sciences, biology, teacher education, high honors. Velasquez, nursing. Jakob Vestergaard, computer programming, simulation game development, honors, presented by Harriet Coral,